Some of the greatest and not so great performances happened this weekend at the Ironman World Championship. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at the best results and biggest movers for the men's and women's in the notorious PTO rankings list and see what happened. Starting off with the men, we see right away that the ideal time that was given for the race, upon which their points are based, was 7:55, meaning that there were a few really high scores, but a lot of relatively low scores. Back up to the top, and surprisingly, Christian remains top of the chart, despite the fact that GUSTAV is the current half iron and now full iron distance champion. Thanks to Christian's performances in St. George and the Collins Cup, in comparison, they were ranked much higher than GUSTAV's times at Florida and the Canadian Open. I guess GUSTAV will have to beat him one more time at 70.3 Worlds. Ditlev held steady, as even his excellent result in Hawaii didn't help his 3 best average for 2022. Sam Laidlow got a great score for his epic showing and jumps to 4th. Max Newman, with perhaps the most out-of-nowhere performance in Kona, sees him land in 6th place, and with a great chance to go even higher with another great performance. Clement Mignon was a big mover, thanks to his 9th place, and Sebi jumps 15th place with his amazing 6th. We clearly see, as we move down the list, that the PTO ranks truly favor the full iron distance, as Jason West in 20th is the highest ranked non-full Ironman athlete. Rounding it off, Cameron Worth had his best all-around day in Kona and jumped massively 31 places to 23rd. On to the women, and we can see the same thing as the men, as the points are either extremely high or low. The brutal make-or-break nature of a world champs adds to this equation, plus the brutality of the heat that can ruin the competitors' time significantly. We have lots of interesting movement for the women as Anne Howe takes back the top spot from Danielle with her 3rd place performance. She has had a remarkable year, and it looks like with the races left in the season, she is going to end the year as number 1. Daniela, on the other hand, had a rough day at Kona, and her result doesn't help or hinder her on the standings. Her overall time at Switzerland is what's holding her average down, and we will have to wait and see if she tries one more race to get back to number 1. Ashley Gentle's flawless year isn't good enough to hold her spot. Without the 10% bonus from a full iron distance race, it's unlikely she will challenge for number 1. Lucy's 2nd place at Kona meant she held on to 4th overall, which would be a great year for her considering. Laura Phillip holds 5th place with an incredible comeback in Kona on the run following her penalty. But Chelsea Sodaro is the main headline here, achieving the highest point scoring ever for women with 133 points after an incredible 833 on the island. Her average would be significantly higher if it wasn't for her somewhat seemingly harsh score of 91 for her first Ironman in Hamburg. She will definitely be looking to be challenging for number 1 next year. There wasn't too much movement for the women further up the rankings, but a couple jumps were made. Sarah Crowley moved a few good spots to 21st despite her penalty as well. Lorelli's Kona performance saw her jump 12 spots to 28th, and Laura Siddell climbed to 30th after an impressive 10th for her at Kona. Expect one name to reappear up the top if she competes in a 3rd long distance race this year, as Taylor Knibb has had an excellent 2 performances bagged already. What an incredible Ironman World Championship it was. Let me know what you think in the comments below of the PTO and the ranking system, and whether you think these points were fair. I would love to hear your thoughts on who's going to end up number 1 and number 2 and number 3 by the end of the year, and any big moves that's going to happen at the 70.3 Worlds. Please continue liking, subscribing, commenting, as we're getting close to 1,000, and I think we'll do it by the end of the month. It's incredible. I'm going to keep trying to produce exactly what you guys want, so let me know if I can improve on anything. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one tomorrow.